It was July 9th, 1992. A thunderstorm rolled over Caracas Airport in Venezuela. Lightning lit the clouds like fire. Inside the control tower, air traffic controllers noticed a strange blip on their radar. A small commercial plane, transponder code 914. But something was wrong. The call sign didn't match any known flight schedule. The tower called the pilot. After seconds of static, a trembling voice replied, "This is Pan AM Flight 914. We left New York this morning." But that flight was scheduled for July 2nd, 1955. Pan AM Flight 914 was a simple journey. New York to Miami, 1 hour and 46 minutes. 57 passengers. 6 crew members. It departed Idlewild Airport at 9:55 a.m. The weather was clear. The radio contact, normal. Then at 10:21 a.m., it vanished from radar. No distress call. No wreckage. No trace. For weeks, the U.S. Coast Guard searched the coastline. Nothing. The final report read, "Aircraft presumed lost at sea. Families buried empty coffins." And life moved on. 37 years later, it returned. In Caracas, air controllers watched the plane glide from clouds. An old propeller-driven Pan Am jet. Markings faded but unmistakable. The pilot's voice was calm but confused. "Caracas Tower, this is Flight 914. Scheduled arrival Miami, Florida. Please confirm location." The control tower responded, "Sir, you are over Venezuela. The date is July 9th, 1992. Silence filled the radio. Then the captain whispered, "Oh my God." The plane landed safely, engine still humming. Ground crew surrounded it, but the pilot refused to open the doors. Reports say his voice turned frantic. "Stay away. We're not supposed to be here." The windows were fogged. The metal was warm to the touch, as if charged with static. Then, before anyone could respond, the engines ignited again. The plane turned sharply, accelerated down the runway, and disappeared into the clouds. The Venezuelan government dismissed it as a false radar contact. The U.S. denied any involvement, but witnesses, airport workers, journalists, insisted it was real. One flight controller said, "I saw their faces through the cockpit. They looked human, but something about them wasn't right." Days later, all Caracas flight logs for that day vanished from public record. In 1993, a Venezuelan journalist, Ana Calderon, began investigating. She uncovered archived Pan Am records, including maintenance logs dated June 1955. The last note read, "Flight 914 cleared for departure. All systems normal." Ana met an anonymous air traffic controller who said the pilot seemed untouched by time. Their uniforms pristine, their expressions blank. 2 weeks after her article draft was submitted, Ana disappeared. Scientists speculated about magnetic anomalies. On July 2nd, 1955, a massive solar flare disrupted radar systems across the Atlantic. Could a plane have entered a pocket of distorted space? A place where time slowed or stopped? Physics says no. But history has yet to explain how Flight 914 came back intact, with the same fuel levels, the same manifest, and the same captain who vanished 4 decades earlier. In 2019, declassified FAA records revealed something shocking. The tail number N379P, Flight 914's original registration, was reissued in 1993 to a private defense contractor. The company name, Vantage Systems, Inc., their listed address led to an abandoned airfield outside Homestead, Florida. The building was empty, except for one thing, a metal placard on the wall, engraved with faded letters, Pan American World Airways Hangar 7. The final sighting came from a cargo pilot over the Caribbean in 1995. He reported seeing an old twin-prop aircraft flying low, glowing faintly. He radioed in, "It's like sunlight underwater." The FAA marked it unidentified aircraft. The report was sealed within hours. No wreckage was ever found. No explanation was ever given. Some say Flight 914 entered a time slip, a wrinkle in air that carried it forward through decades. Others believe it never left the sky at all, still flying, somewhere between yesterday and forever. If you believe stories like this deserve to be told, share this one, because time doesn't always move in one direction, and sometimes neither do we.